I watched, in this order, Army of Darkness and then Evil Dead 2. It's funny because you watch Army of Darkness, you're like, okay, this is a parody movie. This is like Airplane or something. You know what I mean? This is like one of the Monty Python movies. There's little elements here and there of there being horror kind of aesthetics and like kind of fantasy aesthetics, but it mostly is a comedy, right? And it has the little prelude at the start where it's like a recap of Evil Dead 2. It was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna watch Evil Dead 2. You Google it, it says horror comedy. So you're expecting it to also be wacky, for it to also be slapstick, and it's really not as much. Is like a satire of horror movies as a whole. You know what I mean? It's crazy as well. Evil Dead 2, God, labelled as, I think they call it a video nasty. By today's standards, you look at the fucking arm chop off scene in 127 hours that goes on for 127 hours. So graphic and gruesome. I get that that's the whole point of the movie. It's not something that gets pulled from cinemas. But you look at Axe cutting off his arm, like, you don't even see the arm. He brings the chainsaw down and blood splatters on his face and he shouts. It's very like, I don't know, Hitchcock or something. Goes on for so long. Apparently Sam Raimi just enjoyed torturing Bruce Campbell, so that's where a lot of the movie seems to come from. There's actually some very hilarious things in Evil Dead 2 when his hand is possessed and he just keeps smashing bowl after bowl over his head, and there'll be like a second where you think it's dying down, it's going to do something else, and he grabs another bowl. There's like genuinely fucking like unsettling moments in it, like when his girlfriend rises from the grave. That felt like something out of Nightmare Before Christmas. It felt like Beetlejuice or something. It felt like you know what I mean, like gothic. The groovy line, right? It's just, I've watched that clip now on my phone probably like 15 times since I watched it yesterday. Just his delivery of the word groovy, it's so stellar. And then at the very end, he fucking is going full like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone movie where he has like a little punchline. Swallow this. I find it really funny when they're flicking through their Necronomicon, and this book was made 3,000 years ago, whatever. They get to a page that's clearly just an illustration of Ash, because it has the same colour outfit as he's wearing, it has the same gun he has, and it has the chainsaw that he had in his hand. And they don't acknowledge it. They don't say that to one another. It's like very short, you know what I mean? And that doesn't mean that it's like always moving at a pace. They do have moments where they're able to like build some tension, you know what I mean? And it's pre-jump scare, so you know when they're doing tension, it is for suspense reasons. It's not just to prime you for something to go blah. That was Roger Ebert's review, was that if you are into filmmaking and you're aware, you know what I mean, this is all special effects, it's a very fun ride. Like moments where in Evil Dead 2 where it actually, I felt what they were trying to make me feel. The hand comes back, the disembodied hand that's been fighting Bruce Campbell comes back and stabs the death-proof looking lady in the back, and it's like a genuine gasp. It's like, fuck, holy shit, I wasn't expecting that.
Wait a minute, hold it. Nobody said anything about 3 books.
I can imagine a version of this that is taking itself seriously, and they light it differently and they shoot it differently, and it probably wouldn't have been a cult classic in the way that it is.
Hardware, aisle 12. Shop smart, shop S-Mart.
But I feel like Army of Darkness is more trodden ground, because that's more like a normie movie. Like Army of Darkness, I feel like you could put on at like a party, you know what I mean? At like a gaff party, everyone's having a few beers or whatever, and people would laugh, people would enjoy it. But if you put on Evil Dead 2, I feel like you have to be in on it. You have to be aware that this is trying to be funny, because there's long stretches where there isn't that much comedy in it, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I feel like Evil Dead 2 needs some explaining